load of 2026 hay silage is coming home. We're chopping it. Rained. Got about 2/10 of rain on this hay last night, so it's going up the silo. Changed the plans. We were gonna big square bale all this, but decided to rain, so we're putting it up the silo and turning it into the silage because they're talking more rain tonight, so we want to get this hay off the field. They're talking more rain the next how many days? The weatherman said they were talking no rain for the next 7 days. Now all of a sudden they got rain every day in the forecast, so we're chopping it, getting it off the field because the hay's coming back and it needs to get off. First load of 2026 hay silage is back to the yard. Got to put the unloader up yet, and then we can send it up the silo. Our plan was to big square bale it all with the big square baler, but it rained, so now we got to chop it. So I got the drill to put up the silo unloader. And the 3488, folks. International Hydro. We got our quick hitch on. Now we're backing out. There we are, hooked up. Put her back and forward. Let's find our ground speed. We go. Gotta run with 2 tractors so we get this hay chopped. Get it off these fields because more rain on the way. Looks like chopper guy's waiting for me down there, so I better get going. Second load of hay silage. Take it home. Heading up the road, back to the farm. Got load number 1 empty, heading back out. Want to get another one. Them guys are putting up load number 2. I just hopped in this tractor, take her back out to the field. This chopper guy's waiting again. We're gonna run 2 tractors, maybe we can catch up then. We gotta go distance down the field. Go all the way up the road, all the way back, all the way to the end of the field. Catch the chopper guy. So it's quite a distance to drive, which ain't too far, but about a quarter mile, half mile maybe. It's about a half mile probably. Unloading load number 3 into the silo. Got the 5250 maximum on the blower. Case I silage blower, blowing it up to 60 foot tall by 18 round hay silo. There's only about a door and a half left in the silo, so we're putting it up the silo because it don't sound like it's going to dry out anyway. So make good feed out of it in the silo because it's not going to make dry hay no more. Change the plans. We're chopping some of the first crop now. Stuff that got 2/10 of rain on it. Chopping it with the 8920 boxcar Magnum on the FP230 New Holland pull type chopper. Switch out some wagons here, folks. Stop. Drop this one off. Pull out the clutch. Let's go hook the next wagon up. The chopper guy goes, hooks that one back up. If you've never used quick hitches, you don't know what you're missing. It's so nice. So you just back up here. Bingo! Hooked up just like that. Put her back and forward, wind up our throttle, let off our clutch, and get going. And there we are. Chopper's back to going already, just like that. See how much faster quick hitches are than regular hitch pins? You gotta get out and unhook those. These quick hitches, you don't even have to get out to unhook them. You just pull the rope or the cable and then unhooks. The chopper, you just flip the little electric motor that pulls the cable for you and unhooks it. It's pretty nice. So let's take this load number 5 home. Take this one home too. There he goes with go to get the next load. Passing wagons on the road. The rake jumped over it here, so I'm kicking this in. So that way the chopper gets it. We're raking now, folks. Raking with the 150 maximum here. Rolling the windrows together. 2 windrows together, so you don't have to drive as fast when you're chopping. Not ideal to have to rake them together, but we do what we do. Raking them together, we can get the field off faster before the next rainstorm coming here in a couple hours. Be nice if we had a merger, but they're expensive. I mean, they make older ones that are just ground driven that we could get, but that's another piece of equipment you got to store in the shed. So we got the wheel rake, so it works. Mostly. I don't quite understand why its back wheels are riding up on it though. switching wagons. My dad's backing up to the full wagon here, and my uncle's backing up to the wagon on the chopper. The wagon didn't hook up to the chopper, I see. Brother's running the 150 with the rig, rolling the windrows together. Going about 4.5 miles an hour. So he's keeping up no problem. The chopper guy's only going about 2.5. Taking this video with my iPhone 14. Okay folks, let's get this load unloaded. Put this lever up, that out of the road, slide this up here. Slide that on there. Slide this little slide over. Start this guy up now. Pull our PTO ahead slowly. Grab our orange lever, which is the throttle. Let's Just wind him up to 540. Wind him up a little higher than 540 because it'll lock down a little bit as soon as you start throwing silage in. Let me climb over here in this tractor. Pull the PTO lever head on him. Climb the door shut. Grab the auger lever. Flip that over. Grab our web and beater lever. Put that in the first line. And watch this. When we shut it off and it starts pushing on too much silage. And once that is lowered down, we take this out of here and go down to like 6. Looks like I got to back up just a tad. 1400 RPM or 340 PTO RPM on the chopper box. Perfect moisture for chopping, being it got rained on, so we're chopping it up, putting it in the silo. We needed some silage in the silo anyway, I guess. Bring the next load up. Chopping silage still, and it just started raining again, so we're gonna keep on hammering it down because they're talking more rain. Sounds like quite a bit tonight, maybe. Isolated showers up to a quarter-inch sounds like tonight, maybe. So we're gonna keep hammering, get her done. to get her up the silo. That way it's done. That way if we get a 1/4 inch of rain, it's off the field, so the fields can come back. That way we don't have to go out there when it's muddy to get the job. Still good moisture. We're not getting too wet yet, so we're gonna keep going. The rain quit as of right now. Looks like the rain pretty much quit now. The wind's picking up. Guess those lights on this timer are a little out of time. As you can see, they're already on. I just got tired of adjusting them so much. I should adjust them one of these days so they're not on for 2 hours before or an hour before the sun goes down. We just idle them back, flip this auger off, and then you go and pull the next tractor up. You just let the PTO run. It's way easier on the PTO clutch if you just let it run. You just shut off the auger. Then we get this little pulled up here. I put the PTO on, turn that PTO on. This one's still running. I just got the auger shut off. Come over here, reach up here and throttle them back up. You whip this open. Like that. Put this on. Put that on just like that. Send it in there. You may be wondering who's running the chopper, who's running the other tractor. Well, my uncle's running the chopper and my cousin's running the other tractor on the wagons. Then my dad, he went to go mark cows. Then I'm on in this wagon. My brother got all the hay rigged besides the outside round because he didn't want to hit no fence post or anything. So he's going to let me rake that last once we get pretty much everything else chopped. I think my brother's out picking up hay that the rake missed because it was kind of raising up over top the hay and missing a little. He's just picking it up and throwing it in a windrow that hasn't been chopped yet, so it gets all chopped. Raking the end rows here, the outside end rows. Gave my brother the chopper box. He took it back to the yard, and I'm gonna rake the last end row for him. Nothing like the time. Chopper guy's following. Yeah, no GPS. I'm close to the fence. Yeah, I know. You gotta be careful so I don't take out the neighbor's corn on this side. There we are, folks. 2026. First crop hay is all raked. Now we just gotta finish chopping it. think something broke on the chopper, maybe a shaft coming out of a gearbox. I don't know, but we're done for now. So we figure out what happened. If it's majorly, we might have to just round bill the rest of that. Well, we got most of it chopped, folks. The chopper's got something broke on it, so we're done for tonight. We'll figure out what happened to the chopper tomorrow. So we'll see you guys back tomorrow, I guess. Well, folks, we're back to chopping with a 3048 International Hydro, and I got a wagon here behind me. Got the chopper fixed. There was just like a shaft that comes off the side of the gearbox that broke or something like that. So we're gonna finish this last little bit up. That might be fun to unload yet. The hopper's full. I don't exactly like it when the hoppers are full there, chopper guy. A little full there. It was dusty though, it's getting dry today. So it's probably hard to see in the wagon. Might be fun to get this one unloaded with the twin auger chopper boxes. They take a lot of power to get them unloaded with the hopper full in the front. The belts are probably going to slip some and fork it out probably. Maybe not though. Hopefully I don't have to fork it all out. Time for the garden hose on the blower. Bring it in, throw it underneath the rail. This on here. There we go, we got that part hooked up. Now I gotta drag this to the cow yard and hook it to the barn. There we are, now we got water at the blower. Put a salt block up against that door so the cats stay out. Now let's head to the blower and send that load up the silo. Well, folks, I got the load unloaded. It just grunted a little bit when I started unloading it, but got it unloaded, didn't have to fork it out. Last full load of 2026 first crop. Got this field just about all done. He's chopping the last little row there. So let's take this one home. There we go, folks. Bringing the last partial load of 2026 first crop back to the yard. First crop is officially all done. Thanks for watching, and don't give up farming, folks. Check out my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok page. All links in the description of this video. Bringing the last load of first crop up to the silo.